Dear Lord, thank you for the rain, thank you for basketball, thank you for both teams represented here tonight. Pray that you be honored by the conduct of both teams and that your name be glorified here in the NGU tonight. We love you and thank you for first loving us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Here tonight's starters first for the visiting Yellow Jackets. At guard number 2, Vivian Thomas. At guard number 5, Shakia Burnside. At guard number 24, Chloe Mack. At forward number 25, Samitra Mack. And at guard number 30, Mike Gray. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Jason James, assisted by Tiffany Jackson. And now, starters for your Northern Crusaders. At guard number 5'5" junior from Illinois, City, Tennessee, number 11, Tyler Powers. At guard number 5'8" senior from Rock Hill, South Carolina, number 22, Alicia Holt. At guard number 5'7" sophomore from Greenville, Virginia, number 25, Emily Wolfler. At guard number 5'8" freshman from Lynchburg, Virginia, number 32, Kimberly Carter. And at guard 6' freshman from Anderson, South Carolina, number 34, Courtney Williams. Your Crusaders are coached by Jane Hall, which had a 34th season at NGU. She's assisted by Ross Job and graduate assistant by Ryan Chandler.
In the midst of exams here at North Greenville University, some business to be settled on the court first, as the North Greenville Lady Crusaders are set to take on the Allen University. I believe these girls are from Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes, they are.
So North Greenville, 3-2, 2-1 in the Conference Carolinas so far. This is a non-conference matchup. Allen University out of the NAIA so far, 1-11. The record that we have. And the initial tip-off is won by North Greenville. They'll be moving from right to left with Cameron Carter, number 32, getting the nod started tonight, as well as Tyler Powers. Now Wampler in the near side corner trying to go underneath to Williams. Williams gets it tied up immediately, and possession arrow points to Allen. Heading back the other way. So now number 2, Kamia Thomas. And now number 5, Shakia Burnside underneath. Gets the first basket of the night. Allen leads 2-0. Now North Greenville will have to head back the other way, get something going. Tyler Powers, left side of the key, looks for something, nothing doing. Carter trying to go underneath the hope. Now back up to Carter. She's going to fire a top of the key 3 and gets it. So North Greenville right back out front, 3-2. Now Thomas back in control, puts up a lob shot, does not go in. Rebounded by Williams. She'll dump it off to Carter. Now quickly underneath to Alicia Hope, who gets it in for 2 points. Now 5-2.
Nice assist by Tyler Powers there as well.
Thomas back in control, drift left, passes left to Burnside. Burnside has to pass back to Michelle Floyd. Now back left to Burnside. Burnside fires a long three, no good. Rebounded by Wampler. Now Wampler, right side of the key, passes right to Carter. And Carter called for a travel on the right side. A turnover back to Allen. Thomas in control, top of the key for Allen. Passes right to Mack. Now from top of the key, Burnside. Three off the glass, no good. Crusaders still up by 3, 5-2. Opening minutes as Tyler Powers all alone near side for three, no good, too long. Rebounded by Wampler. Wampler trying to gets a shot, has to pass back out to Carter. Carter dumps it off to Williams. She's going to put up a baseline jumper that is also no good. And Floyd comes down with it for Allen. Now Thomas, top of the key. In control for Allen, passes left to Burnside. Burnside dumps it off to Floyd. Floyd goes all the way across court to the right side. Thomas for three, she's got it. And we are all tied up at 5. Carter, top of the key, passes right to Wampler. Now Wampler bring it back up top, looks right, passes to Powers. Powers goes to the far side corner, Hope for three, too short. And Thomas catches the rebound. Now Thomas, she'll fire a three from the top of the key. It's off the rim, no good. And Hope will let it go out of bounds, and it'll be back to North Greenville. Now Powers in control, right side of the key. All the way to Hope, near side for three, no good. And Thomas rebounds for the Yellow Jackets. Now Thomas quickly the other way, into front court. Moves left, now cuts it back right, passes right to Mack. Mack dumps it off to Floyd. Floyd tries to drive underneath. Finds Mack again, Mack on the right side of the key. Powers on defense, tries to go underneath of Floyd, and Powers is going to steal it. Now Tyler Powers trying to get in front court for the Lady Crusaders, does so on the far side. She'll bring it back up top, fires left to Carter. Carter all alone for three, and too long, no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, last touch by a Crusader player, so it'll go back to Allen. Thomas back into front court for the Yellow Jackets. Moving right, now cuts it back left. Dumps it off to Floyd. Floyd, top of the key for the Yellow Jackets, looking for help underneath. Passes right to Mack, Sinitra Mack. She'll try to make a spin move underneath and is called for a travel inside the paint. And so it'll go back to North Greenville, approaching 5 minutes into this ball game, all tied up at 5. Carter passes right to Wampler, right side of the key. Passing further right to Powers. Powers trying to cut underneath, has to pass back up top to Wampler. Now to the left side and key. Now back to the right side. Powers is going to fire a long three. It's short, no good. And a foul underneath is called.
I think it hit the shot clock, which puts the ball out of play. I think that's what happened there.
A very high arcing shot.
Yeah. Well, it hit the rim and then it bounced up and hit the clock, so.
Now Thomas back in control for the Yellow Jackets, top of the key. Passes left, has Burnside. And she's called for a travel on the left side of the key, so.
Quite a few travels to start this game.
Might be a game of who can make the least mistakes. Now Carter passes all the way to the near side to Wampler. Wampler double team, spins out of it, passes back up top to Carter. Now Wampler tries to make another drive in, has a pass blocked and stolen by Sinitra Mack. And the Yellow Jackets will reset and make another drive in. Thomas, top of the key, drives left, passes left to Burnside. Burnside goes back up top to Thomas. Now quickly underneath to Sinitra Mack. It's knocked away and stolen again by Tyler Powers. Quickly down the other side, tries to make a drive underneath, puts a free throw line jumper in, ain't good. And so 7-5 as finally, we get some points on the scoreboard again. Now Thomas, top of the key, looks right, passes left instead to Burnside. Burnside back up top to number 10, Tamisha Muhammad. Now back right side to Thomas. Thomas quickly underneath to Muhammad. High arcing shot does not go in. And it's rebounded by Williams. Quickly gets it to Carter. Carter, top of the key, drives in, passes out left to Wampler. Wampler's going to fire a near side three. That is no good. And it is rebounded by Burnside for the Yellow Jackets. All alone, dribbles into front court, puts up a shot, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Carter. Carter tries to make a drive in herself, passes out to Hope. Hope back to Powers, fires a deep right side three, is good. Ten to 5 is your score. 6 minutes into the first half. Thomas, top of the key for Yellow Jackets. Looks right, now make a drive down the middle, puts up a shot, in and good. Off the front of the rim. So now Carter heads back the other way for the Lady Crusaders. Up 3, 10 to 7. Passes left to Powers. Now back up top to Carter, right side Wampler. Quickly underneath to Hope, puts up a shot, in and good. 12-7. Now Thomas back the other way. Left side of the key, passes left, has Burnside. Burnside goes back up to Thomas. Now trying to go underneath, ball is bobbled around. Wampler steals it, and now all alone to Powers in front court. Puts up an easy layup, in and good. 14 to 7. Lady Crusaders trying to put the pressure on the Yellow Jackets. Thomas in the front court for the Yellow Jackets, moving right. Wampler on defense. Now into the near side corner, spins out. Now passes back up top for a deep three from Mack, is good. Decoya Mack gets 3 and pulls the Yellow Jackets to within 4. Carter quickly underneath for Hope. Free throw line jumper rattles out, no good. And the ball is still loose. And they do call a tie up, and possession arrow will point to the Lady Crusaders. And so I believe this is our first media timeout. 12:35 left. Lady Crusaders up 14 to 10 here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back to action from Hayes Gymnasium as Tyler Powers misses a 3 wide. Crusaders get the inbound from their first media timeout as now Thomas will fire a deep 2, rattles out, no good. Battle for the rebound is controlled by Powers. Quickly down the court to number 23, that is Erica Cobb, who puts up a shot, no good, and is rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. Pass tipped there momentarily by Hope, controlled by Thomas, heading the other way. Passes back up top. Dakota Mack for 3, no good. And controlled, rebounded by Thomas. Coach Harledge from the far court side mentioning get those rebounds. We have our first foul up on the board against North Greenville. Alicia Hope picks up her first. No free throws just yet. Allen keeps the ball. They will inbound to Thomas. Now near side corner, Mack again for three, no good. And rebounded once again by the Yellow Jackets with Imani Gray. Now quickly Mack, deep two this time, also no good. Catches her own rebound and tries to pass underneath. Pass is stolen away by Carter. Carter, 2-on-2 situation, passes to Powers. Powers quickly back to Carter, gets it to go in. And we will have a foul at the other end and a chance for one more from Cameron Carter. And that foul on number 2. Kamya Thomas. And the free throw is missed. Powers with the rebound, though. She'll dribble out. And we'll hand off to Carter. 16-10, North Greenville up 6. Now Powers, near side corner for three is good.
Well, she's definitely a three-point shooter, so if she can start getting hot, then look out.
Pushes the Crusader lead to 9, 19-10. It's now Floyd, top of the key. Looking for help underneath, goes left to Thomas. Deep two is no good, off the back of the rim, and it is rebounded by Cobb. Ball still knocked loose, and play a stop. Think we have a foul in that scrum. And we do, second team foul up on the board for the Yellow Jackets. That one on number 40, Michelle Floyd. Emily Wampler checks back in. Cameron Carter out in that substitution. Now Wampler fires back left to Powers. Powers backs out, hands off to Wampler. Wampler tries to go underneath, pass is tipped by Thomas and picked up by Mack. Now quickly to Thomas, drives underneath. She'll put up a shot. Too short, no good. Rebounded by Wampler for North Greenville, heading back the other way. Wampler in the front court, right side of the key. Pauses momentarily, now passes to Hope. Now back out to Powers. Powers left side of the key, goes back up top to Wampler. Wampler looks right, goes right to Cobb. And Cobb dribbles left, hands off to Powers, slings a pass to Wampler. Wampler makes a drive underneath, 10 on the shot clock. Wampler to Hope for two, and she's got it. 21-10, North Greenville, double-digit lead tonight for the first time tonight. Thomas, top of the key for the Yellow Jackets, moves left. Now she'll try to make a drive underneath, puts up a shot. It is good. 21-12. The advantage for North Greenville. Wampler down to front court. Top of the key, looks left. Now we'll pass left to Cobb. Cobb, near side corner to Powers. Powers gets out of a jam and passes to Cobb. Cobb goes underneath to Hope. Free throw line jumper is off the glass and in, good.
Good looking bank shot by Alicia Hope. That's her second basket in a row.
Thomas into front court for Allen. Top of the key. Looks left, cuts it back up top. Now we'll drive right. Long two is off the rim, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds and back to North Greenville. And 9:19 left. Second media timeout upcoming here on the North Greenville Sports Network. North Greenville leading 23-12. North Greenville with the basketball, up 11, 23-12, under 10 to play until halftime. Wampler passes left to Cobb, near side three is no good, and that one's gonna go out of bounds here on the near side and back to the Yellow Jackets. Thomas in control for the Yellow Jackets, moves left, goes quickly underneath to Mack, gets it in, and a foul is called as well, so number 25, Sinitra Mack will have a chance for one more to make it 3. Also coming out of that last timeout, Tyler Powers already off to a hot start. 2 for 5 for 3-pointers. And Alicia Hope has a total of 4 for 7 on the night. Field goals, that is.
That last foul was on Paulette Addison, her first.
Powers brings the high pass down on the right side of the key. Goes to Cobb, now left side to Wampler. Wampler tries to bring it back up top and gets it to Powers. She'll fire a right side three, is good. So make that one more, make that 3 for her tonight.
That's 13 points for her.
Also a couple of 2-pointers in the mix for her. Thomas, left side of the key, passes back up top to Floyd. Floyd makes a drive down the middle, spins, puts up a shot, no good, and rebounded by Powers. Heading down the far court side, slings a pass too high for Erica Cobb. And so it'll go back to the Yellow Jackets on that turnover.
For Allen, Camilla Thomas leading in points with 7, including also has 3 rebounds and 2 assists.
Now right side, number 30 in the ballgame for the Yellow Jackets. That's Imani Gray. Back up top, number 24, Decoya Mack. Brings it in near side corner, now passes back up top to Floyd. Floyd looks for help underneath, has a pass picked off by Wampler. Wampler to Cobb, all alone in front court. Easy layup for her, gets it in, good. 14-point advantage for North Greenville, 28-24. Now left side, number 25, Sinitra Mack, trying to drive underneath, puts up a shot. It is partially blocked by Courtney Williams and rebounded by Addison. Now quickly to Powers on the right side of the key. She tries to drive in, passes back up top to Wampler. Wampler makes a drive, free throw line jumper is good for her. 30-14. North Greenville leads, 7:20 to go until halftime. Now Burnside passes right to Floyd. Actually make that Gray. Now the pass back up top to Mack. Now left side for Burnside. The 3 is short, and Williams will step out of bounds.
Just barely. Well, North Greenville has definitely stepped up on offense, now shooting with a 52.2 field goal percentage. Allen right at 30. And thanks to Tyler Powers, mostly now 4 for 12 in the 3-point range with a 33.3%.
So Allen will get the ball under their own basket. And quickly to Thomas for 3 from the near side is good. 30-17, that should be. See if they do count that as a 3. Now near side, Wampler tries to make a drive underneath, puts up, actually will pass out to Cobb, who fires a deep 2 and has it from the far side corner. 32-17.
Yeah, I don't know why they still haven't given Allen the points. It was definitely a 3.
Thomas drives underneath, has a shot blocked, and it will go out of bounds and will stay with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the live stats have it 30-17, so
we are
just
still
waiting for the scoreboard to put it.
Are still waiting for Allen to show that they do indeed have 17 points.
There it is. Well, they called it 16.
I think they counted it as a 2. And that long 3 from Sinitra Mack will miss and rebounded by North Greenville. Now Wampler will control it and gets tripped up on the right side of the key. So 3 team fouls for Allen.
So live stats have changed it to 16 as well, so it looks like they have decided that that was a long 2 for Allen. So we'll go with that until told otherwise.
Camilla Thomas picks up her second personal of this game with 6:24 left to go in the first half. North Greenville with the inbound on the right side of Wampler. Now back up top to Carter. Carter trying to go underneath, has Williams. Jumper is no good and rebounded by Muhammad for the Yellow Jackets, who quickly moves it forward to Thomas. Now that pass is bobbled and brought out of the pile by Wampler. 2 Yellow Jackets there couldn't corral it, and Wampler brings it up for North Greenville. Now we'll sling it to Sierra Suggs for 3 from the far side, misses wide, and that one is rebounded by Burnside. Thomas quickly to Burnside. She'll fire a near side 3, gets it. And they count that as 2. And now Paulette Addison can't get that layup to go in. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas passes left. 3 from Mack is no good off the back of the rim and rebounded by Wampler. Now forward to Carter. Carter down the far court side on the right side of the key. Will go underneath to Williams. Williams formed quickly, tries to get a shot up, no good, and has the ball ripped away by Muhammad. Now the Yellow Jackets with a little bit of steam here late in the first half. Thomas, top of the key, passes left to Decoya Mack. Now underneath, pass is bobbled and it's still loose, and Sierra Suggs scoops it up for North Greenville. Quickly passes forward to Carter. Carter, top of the key, looking for help underneath. Passes right to Suggs. She'll fire another near side 3. Far side 3 is no good, and rebounded by Burnside. Under 5 to play in this half, first half. Burnside, near side 3 again is no good, wide, and rebounded by Williams.
A lot of quick shots for both of these teams, trying to be fast-paced, but see if North Greenville doesn't slow it down a little bit.
Wampler for 3 from the far side is off the rim, no good. Rebounded initially by Suggs, and I think they called it out of bounds on Allen on that left side. So third media timeout of the first half has arrived. North Greenville leads this ball game 32-18 here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
With 4:17 remaining in the first half, North Greenville leads at 32-18 for Allen University. Kamia Thomas still the leading scorer, now with 9 points, 4 for 11 in field goals, 1 for 2 in three-point field goals. For North Greenville, still Tyler Powers, now with 13 points, 5 for 8 in field goals, 3 for 6 in three-point field goals, and with 13 total points.
This timeout has wrapped up. North Greenville leads at 32-18. Still 4:17 left in this first half, plus another 20 after that. North Greenville does indeed get the basketball. Carter slings it back to Powers. Near side 3 is good. So make that 16 for her tonight. Now Thomas, top of the key, drives right for Allen. Passes left to Burnside. Now underneath to Muhammad. Muhammad to Floyd. Floyd, 1-on-1 with Williams, gets the easy 2. 35-20. North Greenville leads at 15. Carter, top of the key, slings it left to Powers. Powers goes back up top to Carter. Now right side Wampler. Back up top Carter. Back left side to Powers. She was going to try another 3 and short off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by Gray for the Yellow Jackets. And Thomas fires a 2, no good. Battle for the rebound is brought down by Carter, who gets double teamed and spins out of it. Now quickly down the far court side, makes a drive underneath, dishes it out to Hope. She'll fire along 2, it's no good, and Floyd brings it out for the Yellow Jackets. Now Thomas into front court for Allen, moves left, passes left to Burnside. Burnside looking for help underneath, finds Floyd. Floyd can't get anything going. Passes back out to Burnside, now back to Thomas. And Thomas still on the far side. Tries to make a drive underneath. She'll put up a jumper, is no good. And Floyd picks up the rebound and gets it in for 2 points. Allen within 13, under 3 to play. Carter moves right, passes right to Wampler. Wampler cuts it back up top, looks right, passes right to Powers. Now Hope, far side corner for 3. It's no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Michelle Floyd. And so it'll be North Greenville basketball on the left end of the court. Inbounded to Carter, and the pass is stolen by Thomas. One-on-one with Wampler, and Thomas fakes her out and gets the shot in good. Allen back within 11 on a run here. Under 2.5 to play in the first half. Now quickly to Hope. Hope goes to Power. She's going to try another left side 3. It's good. And she is up to 19 points tonight, if I'm correct on that math. Thomas, top of the key. Moves left. Now tries to make a drive. Puts up a long 2. Is good. We have 38-26. North Greenville still leads. Now under 2 minutes to play. Carter right side of the key. Passes left to Powers. Powers looks back right. Has Carter. Goes underneath to Hope. Hope. Quick flip to Wampler. Wampler back out to Hope. Hope looking for help underneath. Goes to Powers. Near side for 3. It's no good. And will be rebounded by Gray. Gray will flip it forward to Thomas. Thomas top of the key. Moves down the right side. Ball is juggled and lost out of bounds. And North Greenville basketball has turnover from Allen. With 1:16 left, gives North Greenville the basketball up 12 points, 38-26. Carter into front court for the Lady Crusaders. Passes left to Powers. Now Powers has to go back to Carter, now to Cobb on the right side. Back up top to Carter. Now Cobb steps in for a long 2, is no good. And rebounded by Williams. Williams puts up a shot, it's no good. And is juggled out of bounds by Imani Gray. So it'll stay North Greenville basketball on that left end. Inbounded to Tyler Powers, slings it back to Carter for 3. It's off the right side of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound this time will go to Allen, as it was last touched by Courtney Williams. Under a minute to play, 51.9 to be exact. North Greenville up 12, 38-26. Relatively clean game so far, only 5 combined team fouls. And the Allen coach wanting a timeout, he will get it. 45.4 left. North Greenville still up 38-26. Allen with the basketball next.
With 45.4 seconds remaining in the first half. Just showed the Tyler Powers graphic. She is doing very well in this game. The season stats were coming into this game. They do not include the game, so just worth mentioning that.
Allen with the basketball. They get the inbound. A 20-second difference between the shot clock, as that 3 from Decoya Mack is short. And now Powers with the rebound heading the other way for North Greenville. 4-second differential between the 2 clocks now. Powers, left side, goes underneath to Hope. Hope has to get it back out to Powers. Going to try for another 3. It's good! And that shot will turn the shot clock off. 16 seconds and rolling. Thomas, top of the key. Moves left and tries a shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound brought down by Williams. Williams passes forward to Carter, 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Carter drives down the middle, puts up a sideways shot that can't go in. And play is stopped as have a foul underneath the left end basket. 4 team fouls now for the Yellow Jackets, and they put that one on Decoya Mack, number 24. Picks up her first, 3.1 seconds left. Free throws upcoming from Carter. First one is good from Cameron Carter, 42-26. Second shot is also good. 2 for 2 on that run, 43-26. And now Allen can try a half-court shot. And Thomas will let the clock expire.
Misjudged that one.
She almost made it. Just took a little too long trying to get the shot off. And so into halftime we go. North Greenville up 43-26 behind Tyler Powers. Strong night so far. Second half action upcoming here on the North Greenville Sports Network, as we have one more game coming up after this one. North Greenville men take to the court again. They will be facing the Truett McConnell College Bears.
We also like to take this time to thank all our sponsors. Stella Hines Sports Medicine and Greenville Health System. Thanksgiving Travelers Rest. Ladies Higher Elevator. The Little Red Family Restaurant. And Carolina Fireworks. Thank you to all the NGU sponsors for 2014. Shout out to Santa Claus, who's going to take it home. Hello, Santa Claus. Make sure you hold on to that candy these guys now. just a reminder, comments here as a Northern University, encouraging the sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. You'll find the original comments rather than continuing actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. In accordance to a rule from Ladies University. We thank you for your cooperation with this policy.
as halftime begins to come to an end. We'll go over some quick personnel stats for both teams. First for Allen, Camilla Thomas leads in points with 13. She is 6 out of 16 in field goals and 1 out of 2 in three-point field goals. Has 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and does have 2 personal fouls. Second on the team, actually tied for second, is Shakia Burnside. 2 for 7 in field goals, 0 for 4 from the three-point range, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 4 total points. Then Michelle Floyd also has 4 points, 2 for 3 in field goals, has not attempted a three-pointer, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 personal foul. After that, Dakoya Mack with 3 points, 1 for 6 in field goals, and she has tried 5 of those from the three-point range, but has only made 1 of them. Has 1 rebound and 1 personal foul. And Sanitra Mack with 2 points, 1 for 3 in field goals and 0 for 1 at the three-point range, and 1 assist. And that's it for Allen. For North Greenville, pretty obvious who leads in points. Tyler Powers, she has been incredible from the three-point line, 6 for 11 at the three-point line, and all but 2 have been from there. She has tried 2 field goals from the 2-point range and made both of them, so 8 for 13 in field goals, 6 for 11 in three-point field goals, 3 rebounds and 2 assists for a total of 22 points. Alicia Hope second on the team with 8 points, 4 for 9 in field goals, 0 for 2 from the three-point line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 1 personal foul. Next is Cameron Carter, 7 points, 2 for 4 in field goals, 1 for 3 from the three-point range, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And finally, Emily Wampler, 1 for 3. She has 2 total points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And although Courtney Williams does not have a point, she's 0 for 3, she does have 6 rebounds. So she has certainly contributed in a different way. And other than that, a few more players without points, but do have a rebound, Paulette Addison and Sierra Suggs. So missing is Misty Nelson injured? Do you know, Gray? Yeah, haven't seen her on the court, so I'm assuming there must be an injury there.
She is not dressed out for this game, so they might just be trying to rest her up.
Yeah, no, she's been battling an injured shoulder, which is why she's been shooting free throws with just one hand. So that certainly could be a factor. But just a pretty dominating half for North Greenville, although Allen has been able to keep it relatively close. They have been going on some runs at times throughout the half. Seems like North Greenville's been very aggressive in trying to run an up-tempo offense. Seems like as soon as they get the ball, they try to storm down the court as soon as possible.
Seems like both teams have been trying to do that, and one thing Allen has been doing is they've been leaving, and they got a little bit better at this as the half came to a close, but they were leaving a lot of space underneath. Alicia Hope, one North Greenville player, able to get a lot of space underneath, and they're just able to get a lot of easy shots in underneath.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of shots, 76 total shots in that first half, which is that's a pretty substantial amount for one half of basketball. So we'll see what happens in the second half of North Greenville's 40 shots. 21 of them were from the three-point line, so very aggressive from the three-point line, 7 for 21, and 6 of those have been all Tyler Powers. And I mentioned before, when she gets hot at the three-point line, she struggled a little bit at the start of the season, but she has definitely picked it up in this game so far.
And the buzzer indicates we are ready to start the second half. And Allen will get the basketball to start the second half. With Camilla Thomas passing to Dakoya Mack. Actually, make that Sanitra Mack. Now goes right side of the key to Thomas. Slings along two, is no good. And that is rebounded by Cameron Carter, heading the other way for North Greenville. Carter quickly passes underneath to Williams. Williams back out to Powers. Powers right side of the key. Nothing doing, passes to Carter. Carter up top, looks left. Now cuts back right. Still at top of the key, goes underneath to Hope. Hope at the free throw line, moves into the basket, slings a sideways shot that doesn't go in, and the battle for the rebound will be won by Courtney Williams as Camilla Thomas pokes it out of bounds. And so it'll be North Greenville basketball. Quickly inbounded to Williams. Williams slings it to Wampler, left side. She'll try for three, it's no good. And rebounded by Hope. Hope will bring it out and pass to Carter, now to Williams. Williams trying to find some space underneath, is called for a travel. Had a few of those called in the first half.
Yeah, quite a few. That'll be the 19th total turnover, not just for one team, but for both teams combined for the game. 18 in the first half, 10 by Allen and 8 by North Greenville.
Burnside, left side of the key. Dumps it off to Sinitra Mack. Mack up top, goes left to Burnside again. Burnside brings it back up top, hands off to Thomas. Thomas tries to drive underneath, passes out to Burnside. She'll sling a three, is no good. And rebounded by Carter. Carter has a 2-on-1 with Powers, and she'll head right to the basket and put it in for 2 points. (45-26), North Greenville up 19. Burnside, Lee Thomas, right side of the key. And the double dribble is the call, and back to North Greenville.
Yeah, it seems like in this game, Allen has had some difficulty switching from offense to defense. Seems like they're struggling to get back to the other side of the court before North Greenville, and North Greenville is trying to take full advantage of that, and it's worked so far.
Carter passing back right to Wampler, loses the ball, tries to keep it in bounds. She will do so, and the ball is poked away by Burnside. They'll stay with North Greenville. They will inbound it here on the right side. Hope finds Carter on the inbound. Goes back to Hope. Hope steps into a near side three, is good. 20-plus point lead right now for North Greenville. Thomas tries to drive quickly underneath. And we did have the first foul of the second half. It'll go against North Greenville, and they put it on Emily Wampler. She picks up her first.
Yeah, not a whole lot of contact there, but just enough to call the foul.
And that inbound is poked away and picked up by Carter. Carter, top of the key, drives right, slings it all the way to Powers. Far side for three. It's good!
Yeah, you can't leave her wide open for this game. She is on fire.
On set for a career night if she hasn't broken that record already. Thomas, top of the key, tries to drive it in, passing left to Burnside for a long two's no good, and rebounded by Wampler. Wampler in the front court, goes to Powers, left side of the key. Powers backs out, passes to Wampler. Wampler quickly underneath to Hope. Hope, layup in for two and good. 53-26, North Greenville leads. Now I have timeout called by the Allen. He had a substitute sitting over there in front of the scorer's table for a few minutes. So 7:13 left. North Greenville has a 53-26 point advantage.
And real quick, so far this season, the most amount of points scored by one player was actually the North Greenville's last game at Pfeiffer. Alicia Hope scored 23 points in that game, and Tyler Powers now at 25. So she already has the most points scored by one player all season in one game. So congratulations to her. We'll see how long that record holds up as well as she's shooting. We'll see if she can keep it going throughout the next few games, but still have this game to worry about. So I'm sure she'll look to add on to that season record.
Also need to check on the most threes made in a game by North Greenville.
Let's see, 3-point field goals made, total was 8. And that's the whole team. That which was at King on the 19th of November. And Tyler Powers has made 7 in this game. So she's close to, they already have a season high because there have been 9 total 3-point field goals made in this game. So number of season highs being broken today. So that's good to see.
Oh, Allen coming out of their timeout.
Well, don't mean to just talk about North Greenville. Unfortunately, we have not been able to find season statistics for Allen University. So
that's Thomas missing a
Yeah, the
jumper.
The shot clock went off, and they're trying to figure out exactly why. Or excuse me, the buzzer. The buzzer went off.
Shot clock now stopped with 22 seconds.
So the officials having a conference at the three-point line, try to figure out what to do. North Greenville currently shooting a 45.7 field goal percentage, and their season high was also at King of 464. So we'll see if that season record gets broken.
Looks like they keep the ball with North Greenville. Cameron Carter for two. Very long two, almost for three, but that is for two. She gets that one in. 55-26, and Thomas single-handedly takes it to the basket, up and in, good. And now Carter, front court for North Greenville, moves right. Now will try to drive, passes out to Wampler. Wampler will try to drive her own, puts it up and in, short, no good, rebounded by Thomas. Thomas heading the other way, two players back for North Greenville. Thomas at the disadvantage, tries a shot, too long, and Mack catches the rebound. Powers on the defense, and Mack can't get the shot, rebounded by Thomas. Thomas tries to pass out, and a foul is called there in the paint, and two team fouls now for North Greenville. Emily Wampler picks up her second. Not a lot of foul trouble for either team. 4 minutes into the second half. Thomas finding Floyd underneath and has to pass back out to Mack. Now quickly underneath to Sinitra Mack. Now back out to Decoya Mack, who loses the ball. Ball still is on the ground, and Decoya Mack somehow picks it up and fires a two, is good. 55-30. And Carter's gonna sling it long for Powers. Powers on the left side of the key. Backs out of the pressure, hands it back off to Carter. Carter, top of the key, looking for help. Passes quickly to Hope. Hope drives for the basket, and contact and foul is called. That'll be Allen's first team foul of the half, of this half. And it is on number 30, Imani Gray, her first. And Alicia Hope will be at the free throw line. It's a chance for two shots here. And the first one is good. Second shot is also good. 2 for 2 on that trip for Hope. 57-30. It's a 27-point advantage for North Greenville. Thomas, top of the key, passes left to Gray. Back up top to Thomas. Thomas cuts it right and has it knocked away by Cobb. Cobb one-on-one with Thomas, puts up a shot and in, good on that steal from Erica Cobb. Now Thomas quickly back the other way, top of the key, drives down the middle, puts up a shot. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mack. And Sinitra Mack can't get the shot, but she will draw a foul underneath. And so 3 team fouls up on the board for North Greenville. And Paulette Addison picks up her second. Sinitra Mack, first shot from her is good. The second shot from Mack, also good. 59-32, North Greenville leads. Powers off the inbound, passes back to Carter. Carter drives underneath, passes off to Addison, gets it in for 2. And over 60 points now for North Greenville, 61-32. Thomas, top of the key for the Yellow Jackets. Passes left to Gray. She'll fire a left side 3. Rims out, no good. And Hope on the rebound, passes quickly to Carter. She'll drive and put up a lob shot. Does not go in, almost got stuck. And is rebounded by Thomas, heading the other way for Allen. Thomas, top of the key. She'll fire a 3. It's long, no good, off the back of the rim. Powers on the rebound. And Thomas on the defense. Powers passes off to Carter. Carter, top of the key. Looking for help. Goes right to Cobb. Cobb on the right side, passes back up top to Carter. Carter has it knocked away as jostling at the top of the key results in a foul. Second one on Allen, and Thomas will pick up her 3rd, so foul trouble for Camilla Thomas starting to creep into the picture. 14-12 left to go here at the first media timeout. North Greenville leads 61-32.
.12 remaining in the second half. Just did some homework on some previous seasons, and it looks like Tyler Powers does have a new career high in points with 25. Her previous highest scored game was 23 at Lander on November 13th, 2013. So
battle for the rebound underneath the net. Powers in control on the right side of the key. Goes underneath to Addison. Puts it in. Can't put it in, actually. Contact underneath will warrant a foul. And so Paulette Addison to the free throw line for 2 shots. Tied up at 3 team fouls apiece. And Camilla Thomas already up to 4 personal fouls as the first shot from Addison rolls in.
Yeah, we've been talking about Powers a lot, but it's also worth mentioning Alicia Hope having a nice game. 15 points, 500 field goal percentage, 6 for 12. So a nice game by her. Also for Allen, Camilla Thomas with 15 points now.
As Allen lost the rebound out of bounds, so North Greenville get it right back. 62-32, 30-point advantage for North Greenville. Powers, far side of the key, slings the pass underneath to Williams. Williams tries to back, spin up for the net, blocked, and another foul called underneath the net again. This one looks like it might go against Sinitra Mack, number 25. It does, and that is her first. 4 fouls for Allen University now. Courtney Williams at the free throw line. Her first shot is in and good.
Yeah, there haven't been a whole lot of fouls in this game. It's been pretty clean overall, but unfortunately for Allen, the players who are getting fouls are just a select few rather than it being spread out. So a couple of players for them definitely getting in foul trouble here.
Second shot made as well. 64-32, North Greenville up 32 points. Sinitra Mack, free throw line jumper is in and good off the glass. Lead back down to 30.
And that was actually another long 2. It looks like.
The free throw line jumper.
Oh, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I thought was thinking that was close to the three-point range.
Oh, it was most definitely a 2
Okay.
as battle for the rebound is ripped away by Williams, who gets it in for 2 points. No, that last shot was most definitely a 2.
I'll just sit back and be quiet then.
Burnside slings it to Decoya Mack. Now Sinatra Mack, left side of the key, tries to go underneath, and ball is stolen away by Courtney Williams. Hands off to Wampler. Cobb trying to go underneath, puts up a shot and gets it to roll in. 68-34. North Greenville leads. Burnside passes off to number 24, that is Decoya Mack. Now underneath to Sinatra Mack. Mack trying to find some room underneath, but does so, but puts up a shot that is short, and Powers comes out of it with the rebound, goes to Cobb, and Cobb controls it and gets knocked out of bounds. But last touch by number 10, it looks like that's Muhammad, and so North Greenville will keep it on the right side. We have some debris on the court.
Well, not ready to close out of this one yet, but North Greenville men's team will be playing Truett McConnell. More on that in a little bit.
Williams catches the inbound, tries to put up a shot, can't get it to roll in, rebounded by Floyd. And Power still pushing her defense hard. Truett McConnell game is coming up next. Got to finish this one first here with Allen. Floyd, quick passing now by the Yellow Jackets. Right side corner, Gray will fire a 3. It's no good. And rebounded by Muhammad, comes out of the pile with it. And that 3 is good from Decoya Mack. 68-37, North Greenville still up under 12 minutes to play here in the second half. Wampler, top of the key, hands it off to Williams. Williams drives, puts up a shot, can't get it to go in. Another battle for the rebound, and it's lost out of bounds by Muhammad, so it'll go back to North Greenville.
Yeah, we've just mentioned. Never mind.
As the inbound pass is stolen away by Decoya Mack. Gets it in the front court, and we'll wait for the rest of the team to catch up. She'll hand off to Burnside. Now back to Mack. Right side of the key for 3 is short, and rebounded by number 15, that is for North Greenville. Quickly slings it to Wampler. Wampler puts it up, too long for 2, and somehow catches her own rebound. She'll try again, still can't get it, and a foul is called underneath as Devani Powell has entered the ball game for North Greenville.
I was going to say, you mentioned Decoya Mack. A minute ago, she had the three-pointer. She now is second for Allen with 5 points. And, you know, that's when you're second on the team with 5 points this late in the game, that's not a good thing. Unfortunately for Allen, they've struggled, especially here in the second half.
First free throw from Emily Wampler at the free throw line is good. That foul was put on Michelle Floyd, picks up her second as Wampler misses the second free throw. 69-37 is the point advantage for North Greenville. And now Decoya Mack, right side of the key, has to pass back to Burnside. Burnside trying to find Floyd underneath, does so. Now passes out left to Gray. Gray gathers it back in. Now to Burnside, top of the key. She'll drive underneath. Has a pass batted up and blocked. And Mack comes down with it. Other Mack gets it in for 2, that being Sinatra Mack. Off the pass from Decoya Mack. Now Powell drives in from the right side, passes out to Wampler, try for a near side 3, rims out, no good. But the putback is also no good from Williams. So 30-point advantage for North Greenville, passes that ball. Another ball batted up and brought down by Burnside. Now to Mack on the right side of the key. Trying to go underneath to Sinitra Mack puts up a shot and in for 2 points, and will get a chance for one more.
Excellent job just to get that ball anywhere close, and ends up going in for the and one. So a nice shot there.
And that foul on Courtney Williams. That is her first. And the shot is no good from Sinitra Mack. 69-41, North Greenville still leads halfway through the second half. Powell drives in from the right side, passes back out to Wampler. Wampler will be fouled right on the right side of the key, it looks like.
Yeah, not a lot of contact at all, but once again, just enough for that foul to be called.
Shakia Burnside picks up her first, up to 16 fouls for Allen.
That is Allen's 16th foul, so one more will put North Greenville in the bonus.
Now left side, Powell trying to go underneath to Amber Martin, puts it in for nothing, ball rimmed out. So Allen trying to put something together with Decoya Mack, right side of the key. Looking for assistance underneath, goes to Gray, now to Floyd, and Floyd called for an offensive foul underneath. Be a turnover back to North Greenville. And with 9:56 left, North Greenville up 69-41 here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back to action, under 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Wampler going underneath to Martin, and offensive foul called there against Martin. Picks up her first, and that last foul, the foul before this one, was against Allen, and it was on Michelle Floyd. This one goes against Amber Martin.
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. Lander defender was there for several seconds and was charged into, so a good call there by the official.
Floyd picks up her third foul of the game, and Martin will pick up her first.
You mentioned Allen struck. Well, actually, as I'm saying that, I realized that the live stats are actually stuck, so never mind. I was going to say Allen's only had 6 points this half, but that's because the stats are stuck at 62-32, which is obviously no longer the case.
Decoya Mack fired a three that rimmed out, rebounded by North Greenville heading the other way. Wampler right side of the key, looking for assistance underneath, passes back to Hope. Now Cobb, now Powell tries to go underneath to Martin. Martin keeps it in bounds, and Martin now looks for help, passes back out to Hope. 10 on the shot clock. Wampler, near side corner, brings it out, drives in, puts up for two, no good. And the shot clock will now reset as Allen rebounds it with Gray. Burnside, Max gonna fire another three. It also rims out, rebounded by Cobb. Back-to-back threes from her, no good. And Cobb goes quickly underneath the Hope, and I think they're saying they count the basket. Not sure what that was about. Basket counts anyway. North Greenville 71 to Allen's 41. Burnside into front court for the Yellow Jackets. Moves right, passes right to Mack. Mack on the right side of the key goes underneath to Sinitra Mack. Spins, puts it up, and will roll in for two. 43 for Allen now. Powell, right side of the key, has Cobb there. Cobb passes back up top to Powell. Now Powell goes back to Cobb. Cobb looking for someone underneath. Passing around the rim. Wampler from near far side three is good. (74-43), North Greenville leads. Burnside, top of the key, passing left to Muhammad. Muhammad underneath to Sinitra Mack. She makes a drive for the basket and will fall down, and basketball rolls out of bounds. We'll go back to North Greenville. Powell in control, passes right to Cobb. Cobb goes underneath to Martin. Martin trying to find the basket, dribbling hard, and will lose it out of bounds. They'll go back to Allen. So Burnside, top of the key, passes left to Muhammad. Muhammad goes underneath to Floyd. Floyd spins, puts it up, and will rim out for no points on that go. Powell brings it down for North Greenville. Heads right, cuts it back down the middle, passes back out to Williams. Williams goes right to Cobb. Cobb brings it back up top, passing to Powell. He's going to fire long two, and off the front of the rim, no good. And Martin will tap it out of bounds for the turnover. Will go back to the Yellow Jackets. Now left side, Mack again for three. She's got it. Decoya Mack for another 3 points.
That was a long three, too. Several feet outside the perimeter.
Powell to Suggs on the right side of the key. Now back up top to Powell. Now Williams and Cobb. Cobb tried to make a drive underneath, nothing doing. Passes back to Williams. Williams goes underneath to Martin. Martin fires it out to Powell. She'll try for long two. Off the side of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Sinitra Mack. Now Burnside deep down the court to Muhammad. Suggs on defense. And Muhammad has to pass back out to Sinitra Mack, who gets it in for a deep two. 74-48. Still got 6.5 minutes left to go. Suggs on the right side, passes back up top to Williams. Williams passes back to Suggs. She'll fire a three. It's no good. Missed it wide left. And Powell comes out of the middle with the basketball, passes back to Suggs. Now back up top to Powell. Powell backs off, still 20 on the shot clock. Goes to Williams, free throw line, tries to drive underneath, and that call will go against North Greenville. Allen will get the basketball back. No foul put up on the scoreboard, though. So approaching 6 minutes to go, North Greenville up 74-48. As Burnside has a shot partially blocked. And easy rebound for Addison. She'll hand off to Carter. Carter back up to Williams. Carter moves left, passes to Cobb. 15 on the shot clock. Carter passing right to Suggs. She's going to try another three, and that one's wide off the left side of the glass, rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. And that pass is picked out of the air by Cobb. Cobb gets it back to Carter, and Carter trying to make a drive down the middle, and to Cobb for three, and she's got it. Actually make that, I think that was Williams. Nonetheless, 76-48 on a beautiful transition play for North Greenville. Thomas goes to Burnside on the left side. Burnside underneath to Floyd. Floyd spins, puts it up, and off the glass, no good. Mack catches the rebound, and she gets it in. And the Yellow Jackets get to 50 on the night. Still down 26, though, with 5 minutes to play. Now Carter fires to Suggs on the left side, and Thomas couldn't get the steal in time. Carter puts it up for 2 off the back of the rim, no good. And now a deep pass to Thomas, all alone in front court. And North Greenville gets to her. The ball's loose. She picks it up and gets it in. For 2 points. There it is, 76-52. North Greenville trying to slow the pace down and chew some clock. Williams goes to Addison to Suggs, far side corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Muhammad. Hands off to Thomas. Thomas gets it in the front court for the Yellow Jackets. Moves left. Has Cobb on the defense, and it's picked out of the air by Suggs. And Suggs has to pass back to Carter. Now quickly down the court to Cobb. Cobb for an easy 2. She's got it. Four minutes left. Thomas, top of the key for the Yellow Jackets. Tries to drive down the middle, loses it again. It's picked up by Suggs, and a foul will be called as Suggs tried to run with it. North Greenville already in the bonus so far, and waiting for a foul to be put up. 18 fouls for the Yellow Jackets, and that is on Kamia Thomas, and that is her 5th, and she will foul out of this ball game with 3:51 left. North Greenville up 78-52. Still one more game to go between North Greenville and Truett McConnell after this one here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Been talking about it a lot so far through this game. Indeed, men's basketball coming up at 8 p.m. between North Greenville and Truett McConnell right here on North Greenville Athletics on the Ustream.
Yeah, when this game started, we didn't see a huge crowd, but they've been filing in throughout this game, and I think by 8 o'clock we should be pretty packed in. I mean, as exams aren't over yet, I think we'll be able to see a good crowd tonight.
And the free throw from Sierra Suggs is in and good. 79 now for North Greenville. She'll get a chance for one more. And the second one is also good. So Burnside with the inbound. Passes to Muhammad. Muhammad quickly underneath to Mack, who gets it wide, but will draw a foul underneath. So 16 fouls for North Greenville now. Paulette Addison picks up her 3rd. And Sinitra Mack at the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. First one is in and good. And the second one from Mack is also good. 80-54, under 4 minutes to play. Carter, right side, passes back left to Williams. Now Powers back in the ball game on the left side of the key. Passes right to Suggs. Suggs is going to try for 3, and it will roll in. Good.
She's been trying for that 3 for a little while and finally got a good bounce there to make it go in.
It's our second one of the night so far. Muhammad spins around Suggs and puts it up and in for 2 points. Good. 83-56, approaching 3 to play. Carter up top, tries to drive down the middle and got a foul called at the free throw line. And that looks like it's going to be Allen's 9th team foul of this second half. There you go, 19 fouls for Allen. Still waiting to see who it's on. And that one's on Burnside. That's her second. First free throw from Carter is good. Second free throw from Carter is also good. 85-56, North Greenville leads. Some substitutions coming back in for North Greenville. Devani Powell, one of those. Addison also checks back in. And now Sanitra Mack, top of the key for Allen, looking for some help. Will fire a 3 from the top. It's short off the front of the rim, no good. And Powers brings the rebound in the front court for North Greenville. Passes forward to Martin and can't get it to go in. Rebounded by Decoya Mack. And now all alone in the backcourt is Muhammad for an easy layup for 2 points. Tajma Muhammad gets that in for 2. 2.5 minutes to play. 85-58, North Greenville leads. Powell passes left to Powers. Powers passes to Martin, still on the left side. Hands off to Powers. And Powers backs out, slings it to Suggs on the right side. Suggs back to Powell for a deep 2, is off the back of the rim, no good. And battle for the rebound is controlled by Amber Martin, who passes back to Suggs. Suggs brings it down. Still on the right side, passes back up top to Powell. And Suggs is going to fire a 3. It's good, and they will count it. I think they'll count it.
The whistle definitely blew before she shot it. So I don't think it will count, but
which was interesting because the near courtside officials signaled that it was good, but time was called.
Yeah, I guess assuming North Greenville had to have taken the timeout, but
yep,
they had the ball, so interesting.
Still had plenty of time on the shot clock too.
Yeah, not sure exactly what that was called for, but oh well, we don't second guess things. But anyway, North Greenville is 1 point away from matching their first half points. They scored 43 in the first half and have scored 42 here in the second half for a total of 85 points. Allen scored 26 in the first half and now 32 in the second half, so they're scoring a little more here.
So inbound from the right side, North Greenville, 20 seconds on the shot clock, and we're in the final 2 minutes of play from Hayes Gymnasium. Addison on the left side of the key, passes right to Suggs. Suggs fires it back to Cobb. Cobb to Addison on the far side of the key. 5 on the shot clock now. Martin's going to drive for it, loses the ball. It's picked up by Floyd. And Floyd fires it down to Decoya Mack, who finds Muhammad on the far side. Muhammad trying to drive for it, and a foul is called. The shot does not roll in. So now Allen will be in the bonus as Sierra Suggs picks up her first foul of the game. 7 now for North Greenville as a whole as the first free throw rattles in from Muhammad. And that's the second one. Now North Greenville just trying to eat up some clock with 1.5 minutes left. Cobb, top of the key, passes right to Addison. Addison bobbles it, gathers it back, passes back left to Cobb. Now Addison on the far side, 10 on the shot clock. Hands off to Cobb, she'll fire a 3, it's good. 88-60, North Greenville leads. Actually, that second free throw was made. by Muhammad, so 2 for 2 on that trip. It's now Mack. She'll fire a deep 2. It's up in the air, no good. Addison brings it down under a minute to play. And now Cobb, right side of the key for North Greenville. Moves back left. Tries to find Anderson underneath. Ball's bobbled and lost out of bounds off of Michelle Floyd. And so there's a 28-second differential between the two clocks. 48 on the game, 20 on the shot. And the inbound to Powell. Powell still on the right side, passes to Cobb. Cobb underneath to Martin, and the ball is lost. Actually kept inbounds by Sinitra Mack, who gets it to Floyd. Now passing forward to Gray. Now the pass is tipped out of bounds by Powell, intended for Decoya Mack. Still 33.9 left. Now Decoya Mack will fire another deep 3, and that one's good. Wow.
Might have to show a replay of that one. That was impressive.
That was. Shot clock now
long,
off.
Long 3.
That was. It was. Wow. Now Muhammad brings it into front court for the Yellow Jackets, passing right side to Gray. Suggs on defense, passes forward to Muhammad again, puts it up and in for 2. 10 seconds left. 88-65, and no pressure from Allen, and Powell just get it in the front court. She'll do so. And 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, and Powell will run it out. And that'll do it here from Hayes Gymnasium as North Greenville is victorious. The ladies are victorious, 88-65.
We will go offline just for a little while. When we come back, which will be about 15 minutes before the start of the men's game, we will go over some final statistics for this game. So that will do it for the women's game. North Greenville wins it, 88-65. So wait for the scoreboard to see. Well, actually, it's only 7:30 right now, so it probably will be. Okay, the clock shows 25 minutes, so we'll come back at about 7:45 to 7:50, somewhere in there. So we hope that you rejoin us. And you've been watching the North Greenville Sports Network, and we'll be back in a little while.
Ladies and gentlemen,